Hello and welcome to the Infernal Gaming Podcast. You can listen to this show on Apple, Spotify, and all other major platforms. If you're watching the video version on YouTube, make sure you like and comment. Thanks, Daddy.
Eknight, we back, man. We back with another podcast, man.
Oh shit!
And this podcast is a little different, man. I can't remember. Did we record the last one before I had Autumn or after?
I think after.
Yeah,
I think so. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It was like right in that week.
Yeah, I think it was like literally that weekend, and then that next day is when she went in labor and shit. Shit's crazy, man. I got a kid now, y'all. So things is different. The podcast episodes is coming out a little slower, just a little bit, just because we got to coordinate things a little differently now. But we should be back in the swing of things with this episode. We should be. I think we should be fine.
But how are you feeling, Daddy?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm still gaming, still streaming here and there. I mean, doing what I can. I mean, playing some new games. Some of them we're gonna talk about today. Shit, what you been playing, man? What you been playing?
I'm playing a lot of stuff, especially fucking the Oblivion Remaster.
Oblivion!
That shit is so much fun. It's exactly like the old game.
Man, that's what we should have started the podcast of. Like,
I mean, true.
We should have been like, Microsoft just shadow dropped Oblivion Remastered.
Your voice acting for that is ass. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, it's good enough.
Good enough, man. I tried. What else you been playing, man? You been playing anything else, man? Because that's what everybody.
I've been playing RuneScape, Dragon Wilds. Played the shit out of that.
Today.
I actually think I'm like right around that early access cap for content. I started making iron stuff or finding iron.
Are you solo playing? Or are you playing with a group?
I have BK in my world, Black Knight 79. Shout out to him. It was his birthday.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the bro.
But for the most part, I am. But he jumps in whenever he wants. So it's like it's not a dedicated world. So it's only available when you're online, just like Pal World and junk. But as a survival game, it plays almost exactly like Valheim, and I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And it's like, it's really good. I like how they did the magic system, especially for utility spells. Right. I think that was a really smart design. And I like the fact that if you die, you don't lose all your runes.
We'll get into all that in a little bit, man. We'll get into all that in a little bit, man. Because we're gonna start with the main topic, and then we're gonna get into that afterwards. We got a few things to review today, not too many. Because I don't think either of us played the last one on that list.
Hunters, I played it.
Yeah. All right, then we'll talk about that. So what I've been playing is Oblivion, obviously. It's the first game to take me off of Assassin's Creed, so I stopped playing that for a little bit. Play that, but also been playing this game called New World, man. I've been playing the hell out of this game called New World.
Are you talking about the MMO?
Yeah, man.
You jump back into that?
Yeah, I'm on that shit heavy, man. I probably got like 20 hours in the past like 3-4 days. I've been going crazy. Yeah, I've been going crazy on that joint, just fishing, doing all the little.
Is it better than before?
I couldn't tell you. I'm the wrong. I didn't play that long.
I played it when it launched, so like, it was good. It just didn't have all the right stuff. If you understand what I'm saying, like I feel like it needed mounts. And then I think I stopped playing right before they added mounts, and I was like, "Oh, it's a little too late for me because I'm playing other shit now." Yeah. But I've heard both good. I like the combat system in that game, but it also the PvP combat pretty much boiled down to just use the meta set. And at the time, I think it was like the Great Axe had like a crazy ass ability that you could really exploit on PvP. and there's like I think there was another like weapon combo that you could do. It was just like it needed to be balanced, and then it needed a little bit more meaningful content. And plus, I think the social dynamic on that shit was like crazy because it was like people were like literally like getting people banned so they can fully control the server. Shit was like weird.
Yeah, shit was crazy. Shit was definitely crazy. But I mean, I'm playing it with like a casual mindset. Like I hopped on because I like in MMOs, I like all those trade skills. Like I really like a game with like RuneScape, like it just ruined me as a child. Like just having all
Yeah.
these different skills that I can fuck around and do whatever I want with is dope. And I feel like a lot of MMOs just don't capitalize on that enough. Like I think with New World, like if I do like I have like level I think almost 90 fishing. Like I've been going crazy with the fishing. And it's
Okay.
like because I've been going crazy with the fishing, it shows in my level. Like I've been leveling off of just fishing. Like the shit's
Yeah.
crazy. Like a lot of MMOs, like I know ESO really didn't do that. Like if you crafted a lot, didn't really help you too much with
Yeah, it doesn't
leveling
overall
your
level you, but
name.
it levels up your crafting skill. And to ESO's credit, they did try to do like individual skill lines and stuff. It's just it's too for me. At least when I last played it, because I'm starting to pick it back up now because they're apparently letting you like mix and match, like do
Yeah.
cross classes
Yeah,
in
I'm coming
June.
back for that.
So I'm trying to level up a couple classes to max rank, so just so I can just have something to play around with. But no, for that, it's just like you had one skill tree for one thing, and you had certain abilities, and that was it. Like
Right.
it didn't have like a Skyrim perk tree type thing where it was like, hey, you know, you level your level up for this, and you can put a perk into one of these and choose your
Right. Yeah. When
abilities.
it first came out, it was like super streamlined, and then
Yeah,
they broke
super.
it down to
It was
the
like
like
half that,
perk
and then
tree.
like
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
simplistic. But nowadays, I think it's a little bit better.
I agree.
Um, but that's only because it's had time to like add more content and stuff like that. So I think, you know, New World I liked. I liked the fact that the combat was real time too. Um, but I think it for me it was a lot of traversaling. It's just a
Yeah.
lot of walking
It
and
is a
shit.
slog. Yeah, it's a slog to get around. It
And it
is.
was like one of the weird ones. It's like a survival ish MMO.
Yeah.
So you had
Like
to
you don't need
like
to eat or drink. You don't need to do none of
no,
that.
but you could build like a campsite anywhere,
Yeah, yeah,
right? And
yeah.
like I think you could build certain structures. It was a little weird how they did it.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely was weird. But I'm just playing it like real casual because I want my MMO fix, and it's like
no, I
Throne and
feel that.
Liberty wasn't doing that for me.
Dude, I could not
ESO
play that game.
refuses to go fucking crossplay, which annoys me. I understand, but it annoys me. So I
Yeah.
like what I like about New World is now it's on console, so it's like I can play with a larger pool of people. I mean,
Oh,
I
it
don't
is
want to just
crossplay. Okay,
yeah,
good
it's
shit.
crossplay now. It's fun, man. I would say like dive back and give it a try, see if you like it.
I'll have to do
Definitely
that
be
after I
looking
get
for
done
that.
leveling because I have right now my MMOs that I have installed right now is Guild Wars 2 and ESO.
Yeah, ESO. I got ESO on the console because that's I got all the the content on console. I got every expansion, everything. But
Mm-hmm.
because it's not crossplay, I can't play with my PC friends. The shit's ass.
Yeah, I wish it was cross progressions because at least I could just port my character over there and I
Yeah,
didn't have to
right,
reload.
right.
I had like I played the shit out of it on PlayStation 4 when it came out,
Yeah, we both
um
did.
and
Yeah,
then after I was like I played the beta and it had a whole full level Templar and on the PC version, so I was just like fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna play it on the PC version just
yeah,
because
man.
that's like the main platform I play on now, so like might as well. But if it was cross progression, maybe I could secure a PS5 just for that. But then again, I don't know if I want to shell out $1,000 to play ESO occasionally.
That's real shit. That's real shit. All right, man. Let's swing into the reviews. You kind of already got down to it with RuneScape, so let's start with RuneScape. Let's start off
What do you
RuneScape.
like about RuneScape? What do you not like about RuneScape?
Well, first let's kind of explain what it is, right? RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's a survival, 4-player co-op survival game, or is it 3-player? 3 players,
4-player.
right? It's
No,
4
it's 4.
players, right? It
Yeah.
is 4, right,
They might add more people in the future, which would be dope.
right. Yeah, it's a 4-player co-op game from the creators of RuneScape, man. This is like a little spin-off game, but it does have lore, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It
it's
does fit.
fully in the RuneScape universe. Like there's
Yeah,
like one character I recognize was the wise old man.
the wise
It,
old
it,
man with the hat. Yep.
yeah,
And
he's
the
from
and the one
RuneScape.
the second guy you meet, that makes
The
you kill
melee
the rats
trainer
and
guy.
shit. Yeah, he's in the tutorial island.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't recognize him. Mainly because
Yeah.
I've been playing when I was playing old school. Like they're using R3 engine, I'm assuming, or something like it, or the graphics are like R3. So, oh
Yeah,
no.
graphics are fire, but I'm gonna get down to it because I only got like maybe like 7-8 hours in it. Like I've been just kind of picking at it a little bit. It's cool. I mean, it's better than a lot of these other
Hmm.
survival games, and probably because it just fits into the RuneScape world a little bit. Uh, I do think the eating and drinking, like you're eating and drinking way too fucking much. Like I do think they got to scale that down a little bit. Um,
Oh, so you can make more complex meals that fill you up faster later. So I think that's the reason why, because you're like eating what, berries and like just cooked chicken.
yeah, like cooked chicken and all that shit.
Yeah, so you get a stove and you can make actual full blown like red berry pie and shit, and they give you buffs too, and then that
Yeah.
also like drastically fills up your food meter a lot. So you don't,
Okay.
so you probably eat at the same rate, but I think it also goes down based on your activity level. So if you're constantly like cutting wood like I do, it's just like you're just
Yeah,
constantly eating
man.
food.
Like that's something I like. Like they got not all, but they've got some of the RuneScape skill lines
Mm-hmm.
in the game, like wood cutting, smithing, the rune one. They got
Rune
all
crafting, yeah.
rune crafting. Yeah, they have all types of skill lines, and it's like playing like a beefed up version of RuneScape, but kind of like dumbed down at the same time. I like it, man. I like it for what it is. I'm having fun with it. Like I'm kind of waiting for it to come out of early access because I've noticed some bugs. I've noticed a few
Oh yeah.
performance issues and certain little things. But like other than that, like the game's solid. I'm having fun with it for what it is. I'm gonna just be there for each little update of the roadmap because they got a nice little roadmap planned out of like just content, and it's looking like they're gonna turn this into a good game. Like the problem with these survival games is like you do play them for like really hard for like a month or so, and then you
Mm-hmm.
drop them. So it's like hopefully with that roadmap they just keep giving
Well,
content.
that was
I
kind of
can't
how
give
I
y'all
was with
I
like
can't give
Valheim.
y'all I can't give you all a review on this because I don't feel like I have enough time with it, but I do like it. I like the price point. It's $30 early
Hmm.
access. Not that bad. He not even gonna pass it to you because you got way more time than me. I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I probably have like I think almost 20 hours into it.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
have to check Steam, but I don't feel like it, so I'm just gonna guesstimate. But things I do like the leveling system. It's just straightforward. It's not like there's a giant perk tree because I played what's it called, Enshrouded, or which is like the game you can dig into the ground, and
yeah,
it plays a lot like I think Pal World almost, but without
yeah.
the pals and shit.
Right.
That had like a whole perk tree thing, and then it was like super complex, and you can like pick a bunch of perks and stuff. And as much as I enjoy making builds for survival games, I like them pretty straightforward. I don't need it to be like, oh man, you need this perk to build this thing and stuff. RuneScape is pretty straightforward. You need to find the materials to build the thing, and your skill level isn't going to prevent you from using weapons and stuff. It's more or less going to enhance your abilities with the weapons and stuff. I like that all the utility skills are tied to their base skill line. So like your wood cutting spell, which lets you cut down several trees all at once without having to just whack at it with an axe, is tied to wood cutting. Your aerial jump spell, which I don't know if you've gotten, it's one of the first ones you get. It lets you jump high and take reduced fall damage.
I've seen that.
That's tied to rune crafting. I use that shit all the time. It's super useful.
You can use runes to farm. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, you can. You can literally turn trees into bones or bones into peaches and stuff like that, like you can in RuneScape.
Yeah.
So like, as far as like the theming and stuff goes, it's really good. Skills, the only thing I was disappointed by is that there is no magic skill. There is no bow skill because they're currently developing them. So it's just going to sit there at level 1. But the bow combat is good. They did something different, which I praise it, because most of the time with MMOs and survival games, the bow combat is pull the arrow back, shoot, pull the arrow back, shoot. With depending on your bow type, if you have the short bow, you do like a little combo, and it'll auto aim for you, so you don't have to like be super precise. But you do a little combo, and it has like a jump back that's a finisher. And you can also aim and shoot. And I really appreciate that they're like, the bow combat's a little not as fun in other games. So like this is actually good. Longbow, you just get a little punch to knock back enemies, and you do more damage with your bow because it's more of a long range weapon.
Right.
The battle staffs, dude. Right now they only have wind and fire runes, but dude, the fire runes, you call down like a meteor storm at the end of one of your main combo. That shit is so fucking fire, and it does a lot of damage. Like, yeah, the game has a really good idea, really good premise. It plays a lot like Valheim if you've played that.
Yeah, I love Valheim. Love that game.
So it's like a more watered down version. The only thing that I noticed the difference is that like when you knock down a tree, it doesn't do damage to things, and you can't really move them around with other stuff. So I think once they figure that stuff out, it should be a lot more dynamic than it already is. The only other thing that I'm not a huge fan of, and this is just, I don't know if it's because it's a scripted thing, but the dragon that flies overhead and fucks your shit up never lands. And I really want it to land so I can fight it just like in Skyrim. And
yeah, you do
fight it. You fight them in a story quest line.
Yeah.
But you don't fight him dynamically just out in the open. He just comes around and does a drive-by, pisses you off for like 10 minutes and then leaves. Does a bunch of so as much as that's cool and like it's interesting, the first 2 times after like the 10th time I'm trying to like build shit and this dude's just like, oh, let me just piss green shit on you, man. I'm like bro, just come down and fight me. Just come down and kill me. Like, come on.
Right.
There are other dynamic events that do happen that I like a little bit more than the dragon just swooping down and fucking your shit up. Like hordes will attack your base. When you're out at night, you can have a chance to get hunted by a certain level creature in that region, depending on what region you're in. And dude, once you get out of the swamp area, it's a fucking gorgeous ass map. There's like a huge, like I want to say almost like fairy tale-esque forest in the 3rd region. And then I've gotten to the storm wind or whatever they call it region, because that's where iron is. It's like literally lightning strikes that could come down and hit you. It's constantly torrential rain downpours. It's like they really went ham with the environment. It's really like good. So I'm thinking when this game's fully like launched, it's probably gonna end up being like a $50 to $60 game. So if you have the ability to get it now, I would. Even if you don't plan on playing it, like right now, as far as like a survival game goes, it's up there in top tiers. Multiplayer, you can also turn off friendly fire, so you can do little dual combats.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's what we was doing. Yeah, shit's crazy.
And the build system's good too. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
just
super simple. And
yeah, it's straightforward.
Yeah.
So I would say pick it up at $30. It's not a bad price for a survival game you can play with a few friends. Fuck around in.
The early access?
Right now, as it is, it's a 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay, that's perfect.
So very good. For it, and especially if I've only played 20 hours worth. Now, obviously, the trope with survival games is that you hit that content cap where you just kind of run out of shit to do. Like you've beaten the main story or main quest line. You've conquered all the
living.
Yeah, now you're just building shit just to build shit, right? And I think the only thing I had an issue with when I initially played like Valheim, because that's the closest survival game to this, is that they had this decay system for like for wood structures. And so I would before I knew about it, I spent like an hour and a half building like a land bridge from a mountain. I think you've seen that shit what I built. But it was like a massive like bridge from like that would like you walk up the stairs and then it just goes right into the mountain, so that way you didn't have to like traverse the mountain. Yeah, you have to constantly repair that shit when it rains. And that shit like pissed me off. And I was like, all right, I kind of don't want to play it. I know there's like stone buildings that are like don't decay as fast, but like it's just like at that point I was just like, eh.
Valheim's the GOAT, man. I think when it comes to survival games, I think Valheim is because it's just chill. It's like a chill little vibe, man.
Yeah, it's chill, but it's also intense. Like fighting that second boss is crazy.
Yeah, man. Like,
but I just want, like the only reason I'm comparing it because there's a lot of the systems that they seem to use are
identical,
like near identical.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all heard it there, man. Y'all heard it from Eknight, man. He said, "Go cop that shit." All right, so let's talk about a game you should have already bought. I mean, you already know it's game of the year. You already know I'm a glazy. I mean, so I'm not going to say nothing. That's all I gotta go tell you right there. All right, we talking about GTA 6. Nah, we're not talking about GTA 6. That shit ain't.
Yo, but we know what we did get before GTA 6, an Oblivion Remastered,
which is insane, dog.
Like, they shadow dropped that shit. It was crazy. I was like, what?
Dog, we gotta talk about that shit. So, boom, right? I'm sleeping. I just put the baby to sleep. It was probably like 8 in the morning. I go to sleep. I wake up at 1 o'clock to get ready for work and stuff like that. I look at my phone. I got a text from Eknight. I got a text from Gundar. I got a text from like 4 different people. They're all telling me like, yo, Oblivion just fucking shadow dropped while you were asleep. What the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Like, what am I doing? So I pick up my phone. I call my job. Yo, I can't make it. Boop. I get on the game and I play that shit literally like 13 hours the first day it came out, man. I mean, they shadow dropped that shit. They did a nice little showcase for it. It was great. Todd Howard talked about how, like, yo, like, you know, Oblivion was just like, it's like that game, bro. It's that game. And he was just like, yeah, we should remaster that. Matter of fact, we're remastering, and the shit's coming out right now, bro. Like that.
He did the same shit with like Fallout 4. He was like, yeah, you know, Fallout 4. You remember how hype we were for Fallout 4? And then he was like, yeah, it's coming out in November. I'm like, what? It's coming out this year, not like 10 years.
3 months away. That was like 3 months away. That was a big.
That was a big fucking deal.
Was
like
right there. It was right there. It wasn't like.
And then people got onto that shit, and they were like, yeah, it's all right.
I think for me, Fallout 4 was just okay in the moment because it came out a month after Metal Gear Solid 5. So it was like, I was hyped for Fallout, but I was like, Metal Gear is still my fucking game.
Yeah, I played the shit out of Fallout 4, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Fallout 4 is decent, dog.
It's not terrible, but it's just like that. Yeah. They didn't need the voice actor thing, and I'm like, yeah, you didn't need this.
If I had to rate Fallout 4 as a complete package, all the DLC, everything, I'd honestly give it like a strong like 8.5, almost like a 9
No,
out of
I think the base game was still like an 8, like an 8 or
Yeah.
almost a 9. It's just like it's not the same as like Oblivion, which is like is one of the reasons
Oh
why I
my
was like,
god.
yeah, I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, but in terms of Bethesda games, I rather play the Elder Scrolls series than the
Yeah, me
Fallout
too.
series. Like
Me too.
that's just me though. That's just me though. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
Uh, like Oblivion was goofy and got me into the whole series in the first place, and
Yeah, man.
they kept the goof, they kept the jank, bro.
Bro, so I remember this is like 2009, man. Knight's like, yo, I got this game. It's called Oblivion. You should fucking play this shit. This shit crazy. I told him at the time I wasn't big on like the medieval shit. Like I wasn't really into that shit. I was like, I'll try it, but like that's like not really my flavor. I remember playing that shit. He let me borrow for like a week. I
It
played that
wasn't even
shit
mine.
for a week
It
straight.
wasn't
Yeah, it
even
was
mine.
somebody else's game.
It was
Yeah.
somebody else's game that I was borrowing. I was like, it's so good, I gotta let someone.
Y'all play that shit for a week straight, man. I was like, yo, I'm a fan. I'm a fucking fan of this shit. This shit's crazy.
It
And
was
then
good.
here we go. What 16 years later, we get to play the remaster, man. And it's literally like he said, like we don't even have to really review this thing, man. If you played this game, which you probably should have, the game came out 20 years ago. I mean,
Mhm.
it is just a game that is just known for having the crazy. Well, it has this Radiant AI system, and the AI is just janky as fuck, but janky in like a just perfect way. Like
It's like
this
the
is
type
so
of
good, man.
goofiness that's like they do shit you don't expect and it makes you laugh because it's like immersion breaking, but it's funny immersion breaking. And then there are also like the regular Bethesda bugs are in there, like the ones that they were known for positively are still in there. So like
Yeah,
you just got like dudes. I remember the first time I played I got to Gavatch back in the day and I was just riding my horse. You know the dude that runs up on you and goes, "Oh, they're killing everyone."
yeah,
Blah.
yeah,
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 so like he runs up on me, but he's like in the fucking forest area, like he's above me. So my camera just fucking zooms in on him just out of the blue. Gives me a whole jump scare and he's like, "Ah, they're killing everyone." It's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Bro,
Like
I had some crazy zoom ins already, man. Like shit's crazy.
this shit is hilarious.
Shit just be coming up to you and talking to you like, yo, bro, don't go in that cave. And just be dipping like, yo, like
But
what
the dialogue is hilarious too, because like that I talked to the necrophilia chick and I forgot she was in there, and I'm glad they left her
man.
in there because she was like, "Yo, what's the fine for necrophilia?" I was like, "Bro,
I got this fucking sword of drain fatigue, man. Dog, you want to talk about jank machine, bro? You hit somebody like 3 times, they just pass out. They just pass out, and you don't know what they body going to do. Sometimes that shit might slide down
yeah,
the
the
hill.
ragdoll is hilarious."
No, it might slide down the hill. This shit might fly down the hill. This shit might go up in the air. Like you don't know what the fuck the body about to do, but it and whatever it's about to do, this shit about to make you laugh. Like the game is crazy and it has a good story. Like key
Yeah, that's
characters can
bro.
die.
That's the thing, right? So in Oblivion, when I was playing it originally back in the day, I had done the Kvatch quest where you go into the manor and you save everybody. Again, I'm playing on controller. I don't have an FOV slider, so I accidentally kill one of the Imperial guards that help you out, and it counts it
Yeah.
as a murder. So, in order to start the Dark Brotherhood quest line, you have to murder an innocent person. It
Oh
can't just be a
man,
random
man.
bandit.
You
So
so
I
you
didn't
went to
see the
sleep.
little message. No, because I went to sleep in the burning building because I'm a dumbass and I was trying to level up. So I go there to sleep and Lucian pops in. He's like, he's like an evil looking dude and he's in like a little dark hood and shit.
Lucien Lachance,
And
man.
I'm like, oh man, this dude's evil. He's like, yeah, you're gonna be part of our little criminal organization. I'm like, but I'm a good boy. And then he turns around, turns invisible, but I can still see his shimmer, right, like in Halo.
Yeah,
And I just
yeah.
was like, I gotta kill this guy. He's bad. And I started attacking him. I killed him. I failed the whole quest line, and a little message popped up, and he's like, you failed the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And I was like,
Yeah, man.
I locked myself out of content.
One of the best quest lines in the fucking game.
So I had to reload the save. I was like, oh, what the fuck was this about? And it is a really good story.
Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood is crazy in that game.
Dude, all the faction quests are good in this game, especially the Fighters Guild. I forgot the Fighter Guild makes you do some fuck shit.
I forgot the Fighters. Yeah, the Fighters Guild. The crazy thing is, I never finished the Thieves Guild because I get the skeleton key and go crazy, right?
Oh yeah, everyone does.
Skeleton key before you finish. You have to literally give them the skeleton key to complete to get the cow and shit. So I never got the cow.
But you can get the key before you even start the Thieves Guild. It's a Daedric quest line.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just do that first, do all your shit, and then you can do the Thieves Guild if you really want to.
That shit's crazy. That skeleton key's crazy. But
I like the improvements they added to the game too. Like they added a sprint system. They had changed the animations. My only gripe,
sprint animation is kind of fucking.
Bro, that shit is fire. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how goofy.
It's fire that's exactly, like the first 2 times, and after
bro, dude is mad like sprinting into like if you saw that running at you, I'd run. It's like running like a maniac. No, the only animation issue I have is when you level acrobatics back in the day, you could do a backflip. Like level 50.
Do that. You can
you do a backstep. They changed it.
Oh, that's what I have. You're right.
Yeah. No, you used to be able to do a full ass backflip, and then you did a real ass barrel roll.
It might be higher up in the skill tree.
No, it's not. It's not. Trust me. Because level 50, they changed it. Yeah, it's just the backstep, and I'm kind of sad about that because that was the funniest thing in Oblivion that I learned how to do. I was like, yo, I just straight up would just like go. Like my third character in, I was like, you know what? I want to level up acrobatics. I wonder what this is about. I got the level 50 and it was like, you could do a guard and you can do like a little evade. I was like, oh, a little dodge. That's cool. So I do dodge rolls. And then my backstep is literally, I do a full ass backflip and it launches you into the air. Like you go pretty high. I was like, damn.
Dog, that game, Oblivion is so good, bro.
It is.
It was like, it's like, oh man, it's like capturing lightning in a bottle, but you never let the lightning out of the bottle. Like it was already there. It's already there. We just gave it to you again. You know what I mean? And put a sticker on it that says remastered. And actually, because the thing is, this is what we were talking about like the whole day it came out. We're like, this game is not a remaster, it's a
remix.
Until you think about it, you're like, yo, I get it. I get why it's quoted as a remaster, not a remake. I get it. And it's because literally all they did was they fixed the shit to make it more modern, and they kept all the shit that made it great, dog. All the jank, the lady repeating her lines.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
The bad at voice acting. They added like 2 new voice actors, by the way. Like they were like 3 because the original game had like 3 people voice everybody. So
and then they had a bunch of like main celebrities voicing like main characters.
Yeah, so like shit was crazy. But dog, like this remaster is so fucking good. Like dog, like if you haven't played this shit yet, it is on Game Pass. If your broke ass don't got $50, $50, because it's $50. If you ain't got $50, play it on Game Pass. And if you do got $50, just fucking buy the shit. And if you're like me, you'll buy it twice, nigga. Yeah, you'll buy it twice, dog. You'll buy it twice. Because it's Oblivion, dog. And like, dog, y'all gonna hate me. I'm gonna be super biased with this one when it comes to review the game of the year at the end of the year. This is going to be in my top 3. I know it. I know just because it exists, it's in my top 3. I'm just letting y'all know that.
You know how I feel about giving games that already came out a fucking.
I don't care, bro. I've been hearing about it all.
It's in my top 3 for games that I enjoyed this year, but it's not going to be game of the year at all.
I've been talking about it all week. People been like, you can't do that. I can do what I want with my game of the year list, and Oblivion's gonna be on that motherfucker. And
is it better than Skyrim though?
Might be on there too.
Is it better than Skyrim though? Is it better than Skyrim though? No. That's what I need to ask you because I heard that you said yes.
I did.
I don't know if that was the hype talking, dog.
I've always
No, nope,
enjoyed. Listen, I'm gonna
nope,
break it down. I've
nope.
always enjoyed Oblivion's world more than Skyrim. Skyrim is kind of like bland. It's a lot of feels. So is Oblivion, but Oblivion had a lot of like life to it, if that makes sense. Like Skyrim is like mad gloom. There's a fucking big ass civil war going on. People are racist, all types of shit. Like
People are racist in this shit. They're just
they
funny.
are, but Cyrano's like mad chill, bro. They be walking up to you, hello there. Like, I mean, like, we got a whole Oblivion crisis going on, my man. Like, you see what's going on, and you over here just asking me about if I've been to what's his name store and fucking Coral and shit. Like, this is lit, bro. Like, this is a good time, dog. This is a good time, and I'm here for a good time. But I will say the only reason why I would give it like a notch on Skyrim is because, again, it's like updated. It's like if they would have did all this to Skyrim, dog, we wouldn't even be doing this podcast.
So that's kind of what I thought they were gonna do with Oblivion. I thought it was gonna be what Sky Oblivion's trying to do, the mod that been working on since we were like in college. Fucking they're like what's it called? They're just giving the Skyrim combat system and just putting Oblivion in there. But that's what I thought they were gonna do. But they straight up just tweak things here and there. And this is kind of like I feel like this is gonna set the bar for remasters, because before this you had like Last of Us remaster, which I think is like almost infamous at this point for having a remaster of a remaster. Like you can't like who the I'm gonna buy this game.
Well, it's not a remaster. It's a rename of a remaster of because it's not called Last of Us Remastered. It's called Last of Us Part 1. That's how
it's just a remaster of a remaster.
It's fucking stupid. Yeah,
it's fucking dumb. It's you re-release the same game 3 times and like you becoming just as bad as Todd, bro.
I'll say chill. What it set the bar for is the Elder Scrolls 6. Like they kind of fucked up, because to clarify, this Oblivion remaster wasn't done by Bethesda's in-house. It was done by another studio that did it, and they did a phenomenal job. Bethesda, hire these fucking people to do Daggerfall and fucking Morrowind, please. Especially Morrowind.
I don't mean the older games?
Yeah. They dog. Listen, I'm quoting an article I seen by IGN. IGN said it first, but I was already thinking about it before they even put the article out. They were saying basically that Bethesda should pull a Capcom and just go down the list and just remake all their shit, because they could do it. We know they can do it now. They literally shadow dropped this shit and got 4 million I think players, because that's the weird thing they're doing now, is players instead of copies.
Well, because I think the reason why they're doing that,
they're not counting Game Pass on that. It's not counting Game Pass. They've already
okay, then I have no idea what they're doing.
They already said that wasn't counting Game Pass. So it's like, dog, the success is there, and Oblivion to a lot of people is just like the real. I've been playing since I was in diapers, motherfuckers. Are they come from Morrowind, and I would like to play Morrowind. I can't play Morrowind because that game is just too fucking ancient for me.
You're not willing to put up with the quality. You're too used to the quality of life that we take credit for.
And shit.
Yeah, man. I would be lost in that game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm lost in Oblivion sometimes, because when they don't give me a quest marker, I'm just like, where the fuck am I going, dude?
Yeah, man. Like, bro, I'm keeping it real, Bethesda. You could literally rematch. You can.
No, they would have to be full blown remakes right there.
You can reprint these fucking. You can print money right now. Just make Morrowind and make a fucking Minecraft Daggerfall. That shit would be crazy. Because if you don't know, Daggerfall was one of the first games ever that was procedurally generated. The whole world was procedurally generated, and it was fucking massive. Daggerfall is fucking massive. I played Daggerfall. I love Daggerfall. It's hard as shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like 2D, 3D, but that game is lit, and it has a great story. Remaster those two games. I will explode into Talos, dog. I will go crazy, bro. I will go crazy. Like they can print money right now, dog. They could literally print money right now. They could do Red Guard. Remember Red Guard? That shitty pirate game that I own and I can't play it because it's so fucking old and ass. They could remake that because that was a good story too. Like that was a good story. Like I watched like a playthrough of it before just so I could get the story and shit. That was dope. They could do again Daggerfall. Fuck, they could do Arena if they wanted to.
Arena is literally the entire continent of Cyrodiil, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I don't think they could do that. They have ESO. They're good.
It was mostly like dungeons, though. Like you were like inside dungeons.
No, but like you're asking them to do the Oblivion treatment with it, and that's that. If you're gonna do it,
maybe not with Arena, but do that.
Yeah, Arena is way too big.
Do that shit with Morrowind, and like I said,
Morrowind for sure.
Do the Minecraft thing with Daggerfall. Dog, print money. You will literally print fucking money. Dog, I'll give you the idea right now. Fuck it. Do what you just did to Oblivion to Skyrim. I'll buy it again. I'm doing it. Do it again. Dog,
Todd's Todd's getting excited. On
bro,
calm down.
Like I said, they could pull a Capcom right now. Capcom's success has literally been riding off of just remastering their older games. And that's how you do it, man. Like I said, like people like me, I'm not I'm not speaking for everybody with this, but me personally, I like remakes that are done, remasters that are done in good faith, like literally done in good faith, like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4. Those are remakes, but still, I enjoy things like that. I like being able to play a older game modernized. Like I love that, dog. Like I love just being able to like this game was great back then and it's greater now. Like, dog, I've literally said it to myself. I've replaced Resident Evil fucking 4 because Resident Evil 4, the original, was in my top 5 of all time. I've replaced it with the remake. And I don't know who would get mad at that because the remake is that good. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my second favorite game of all time. When that remake comes out in August, that'll probably take over the original. And that's what a remake should do. It should just modernize a classic. You don't have to change nothing. You don't really have to add anything. If you want to add some new things, cool, but just don't change it too much. Keep that just everything in there, man. Like that was what made this Oblivion remake so fucking good. Is they literally, dog, I got the Kvatch bug. They did not patch that shit. It's still in the fucking game, and I'm not mad. I'm happy. I am very happy, dog. Like they just kept all of the shit.
I think there's a Fighters Guild quest that you can do where you're fighting a bunch of goblins, and then it just starts infinitely spawning goblins.
That shit's crazy.
Like literally just spawns 100 goblins on you.
The game's crazy. Like I had a Oblivion Gate bug out on me. Like
there's also new bugs that I didn't even know about. Like apparently, if you repair bound armor or weapons, they would just come permanent. Like you can drop them on the ground. Like if you summon them and shit. Yeah, I didn't know that. 20 years later, there's a new fucking new buggies out. Like,
yeah, man.
There's so much shit.
Like I said, I'm because we're gonna run past this so we can get this moving. I'm gonna keep it because we can talk about this shit all day.
One thing. IGN gave it an 8.
Yeah, man, we don't listen to them. It's a 10 out of 10.
They gave it a 9 point something back in the day for the original, and they gave the remix a fucking an 8. I'm fucking like, bro, y'all are gotta be the stupidest reviewers I've ever seen.
I literally think they do it because they know people are gonna comment. Like
I think it's rage baiting at this point.
Yeah, as much as people say we don't validate things by IGN, people really do. And
I look at IGN as like what did they give it? How do I know if it's like somewhat legit, someone or not? If it's a 7 out of 10, I'm like, all right, it's probably they just didn't have an opinion about the game. They didn't care.
Yeah, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, dog. The game's good, man. Like this, we're eating right now. We just had Claire Obscure Expedition 33 come out.
I gotta play that after I'm done with my first run with Oblivion, because I am gonna play another character with Oblivion.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it on this podcast. The next one I should have more time on it. And then
I probably won't. I don't know. It depends on what's coming out, because Splitgate beta is coming out in May, so I'm gonna be very busy.
Me too. We gotta get ready for Night Rain, baby.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, what do you rate the remaster, man? Why?
It's a 10 out of 10, dog.
Yeah, we already know.
It's perfect. It's better. It's 11 out of 10. Like you took a game that's already a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. You made it better. Kept all the jank that made it fun.
I think I would have to do the same thing. 11
Modernized a couple things. You gave it a sprint. New animation. Everything looks beautiful, gorgeous. Yeah, I know some people were like, "Oh, it's not as colorful as the original," and that's fine. You know what is great about this game? Because there is no mod support, but the original mods work because it's on the bones of the original fucking engine. So all they got to do is texture updates for the mods.
Yeah.
No, it's 11 out of 10.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
It is how remasters should be. It should not just be this bullshit where we get a slight graphical update in the exact same game I bought 5 years ago.
And it runs faster. Like, man, fuck out of here. Like, I want this. If it ain't coming like this, or Metal Gear Solid 3, or Resident Evil 2, that shit. Keep that shit.
So when they release Last of Us 2 remastered 3 or 4 more times in the next 2 years, think of Oblivion.
They're only doing that shit because of the show, man. Like,
bro, I don't know, man. I don't even give a shit about the show.
They are, man. They're doing that shit because of the show, because they know, dog. People buying the hype, dog. They do it.
No, they did, dude. It worked with Fallout. It worked. I think it worked with Halo. Actually, when they put it in the Halo TV show on Netflix, people apparently they liked it, and I was like, bro, if you only knew, what it could have been.
No, they Fallout 76 was popping after
oh yeah, dude. Season 2 is definitely going to cause another resurgence for Fallout.
Yeah,
that was a really good gaming show. Like there's no way you could make that show and be like, oh, this shit is Fallout's ass. Like, no, I went back to 76 because I watched that shit. I was like, this shit mad fire. I want to go play some Fallout.
No, I did just watch too. I just watched the Obi-Wan show.
Oh really?
Yeah,
they got a Star Wars sale on Steam right now, right?
Yeah, I bought like 3 games.
Yeah, they got Jedi Academy 2 and 1.
I didn't have that.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That's one of the first games
I got Rogue Squadron on there too.
5 years ago. Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Which one?
The original.
I don't know if I want to play the original.
That was one of the best ones. Everything after that was kind of ass.
Damn, are we talking about the same game?
Rogue Squadron, the when you play as the X-Wing squad?
Yeah, I don't want to play that one. Yeah, that one. The third one's the best one. The one that was on the GameCube, that shit was fire.
I remember playing the one on PC.
Yeah, this one's ass. I don't want this one. Yeah, I picked up the Force Unleashed 2 last night because I didn't have that. I picked up Lego Star Wars the complete joint because that shit's fired. What else did I get? I got another one. I got Dark Forces. I had to get Dark Forces.
Okay.
I had to get that joint, but I already had. They got Empire War on sale. How much?
They got a lot of stuff out there. Yeah,
it's only $5. I'm copping this Empire War. That was the shit. That was literally, that is the best RTS game if you've never played it. For anybody that's listening, it's called Star Wars Empire War. Cop that joint. It's $5 on Steam right now for the complete package. You get all the fucking DLC. That game had a shit ton of expansion stuff. That game was crazy. I mean, and just to let y'all know, I will be doing something for May 4th. Finally, after streaming for 4 years, which is crazy, I'm finally doing something for May 4th. So we'll be playing a Star Wars game. Take a guess at which one. I mean,
Battlefront 2 Classic.
I was thinking that, but I think I'm gonna do a story game, so it's gonna be
Okay.
story joint. But I might play that too. I'm gonna try to stream a long stream that day. Long stream. But yeah, that's how we feel about Elder Scrolls. Let's jump into Monster Hunter Wilds, man. You've been playing it. It got a title update beginning of April. Look, I'm gonna start this one out. Man, because like I'm new to the Monster Hunter franchise. I'm very new to it. Rise was my first Monster Hunter game that I really, really played. Like I played the other ones back in the day, but like Rise was like my first deep dive in. And ever since Rise, I've always had this mindset of like, okay, like Monster Hunter is a game where you literally just, it's an arcade game. Like you play constantly over and over and over again. You fight the same monsters over and 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 over again. You just keep doing this shit. You keep doing this shit. Why is there so many supposed Monster Hunter OGs complaining about there's not enough content in Wilds? I don't get it.
I mean, did you play Worlds?
That was always the thing.
Did you play Worlds?
I played a little bit of Worlds, man.
Did you beat Worlds?
No.
Then you don't know why.
Worlds had a lot of content, I heard.
Worlds has literally like 40 hours of base game content and then like an additional like 20 hours of end game content without like title updates and shit.
Yeah.
Worlds is massive. Yeah. And it's all, and my only gripe with Worlds was that all the monsters were just fucking wyverns. They weren't like gorillas and insects and shit like that. They were literally just wyverns. You get like the odd creature here and there from that was introduced like with like a title update or something like this that wasn't a gorilla. Like I think the closest thing early on when the game came out was the unicorn, which is an elder dragon,
right?
And you get like a shock weapon from it, or shock weapons you can make from its materials. But Worlds had a shit ton of content, and the story wasn't that, like, again, I don't play Monster Hunter for the story. The story in Wilds is actually decent, but it is short. It's not super long, and I think the reason, in my opinion, is because they focused on a more sandbox, open world, seamless transition type gameplay, and I think that's the only reason. Because in Worlds, you could literally, you had a laundry list of dudes you could just go out and hunt and their gear, and then you had Zora Magdaros, who was literally like a giant fire slug as like what is essentially a raid for that game.
Yeah, it was like a mountain. Yeah,
and then you had all the elder dragons on top of that, which were like top tier. You needed good teamwork, good gear to fight them. And then the end, Nergigante was awesome to fight.
El Gigante, that's the thing from Resident Evil.
But like the Worlds had a lot of content. Rise had a lot of content too. I think I got about 30 hours of gameplay out of the base game. I didn't do the end game content. You could probably tell me more about that because you actually played the shit out of Rise.
Yeah.
But I would say in comparison to those two, Wilds does not have a lot of content. And I think that's what people are bitching about, because traditionally they had a lot of things. Now, I'm not upset with the monster roster we got for Wilds. I actually like a lot of the monsters that I fight in Wilds. We get Gore Magdaros, or whatever he's called. Xioshia, spoiler alert, is like the end game boss, is a lot of fun to fight. That ice dragon thing. That like
Dinjahad.
Yeah, Dinjahad, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm gonna fuck the names up 100 times over. Those things are a lot of fun to fight. Like the monsters here are quality. I feel like over quantity, like on how they fight and shit like that, and how they use the environment and stuff.
Yeah, that's
so I
exactly
think
what I was gonna say.
I think I understand why people are upset that there's not as many different types of monsters to fight, but at the same time, I'm not mad at the selection that we got.
Yeah, me
And
neither. I think the quality is like really there. We have a whole different type. We have tempered monsters. We have the frenzied monsters. We have, you know, what I mean, all different types of animal creature monsters.
yeah,
I mean,
I
we have
think I
big
just
ass ones. We have little ones. We have water ones.
I think the problem for me is that there is no elder dragons really technically to fight. I
They're
think
probably coming. I would think they're
then
coming.
yeah, but that was the end game content, was fighting and hunting the elder dragons, like
You're right.
figuring out
You're
where.
right. Yeah, you're
So
right.
like I think that's probably why people are more upset that they're not in there. Like, and I think they were hoping for new ones. Like, majority of the monsters I think that are introduced into this game, I don't think are new. I think they're old
Right.
and just remapped, remade. I'm not sure if Dogashia or whatever that is a new one. I know there were a couple that I recognize that were
Yeah.
turned into like, you know, like whatever the whisks with the dragon shit. Like they shoot the white shit out of them. They're like super enhanced and they're artificially made type monsters. Like you had the Anjanath, that's not the normal Anjanath. You had the
Odegaron.
Dodegaron, yeah, and then you had the Rathalos or Rathian, which there is a normal version, but it's like the it's the female version I think is normal, and then it's the Rathalos is not normal, and that one's the when you fight as like the artificial construct one. And I like those monsters, and I think they're trying to be like, hey, those are like kind of like the elder dragons, but I'm like, not really. You know,
I
the
think they're
closest we get
coming.
is
Like
gore.
the only thing I could give a knock to, because I really like WoWs. It's probably my game of the year right now. Still, like if I'm not being biased, it's my game of the year still. I think my only problem with Monster Hunter Wilds is they are doing the live service attempt with the game, like by slowly rolling out the content. And me being a Capcom fan and me being a Street Fighter player, I know this is not good for the long term for the game, because we're only in like end of April, about to be May. The game only came out like literally 2 months ago, and people were already talking about there's nothing to do. There's this, that. The game is like this. I think, you know, I hop on, do a couple hunts, I get off. At this point, like I'm not playing it as actively as I was, but I'm still playing it, still having a good time. And people, and I really like and I said this when we did our review, the social aspect of the game. The game is very, very, very social. Like you can literally look at everybody's quest in the lobby, jump in there if they don't have a passcode or it's not full, and you can just fight with them. And like I think that's fun. Like I literally get on, give me something to eat, and I look at my list and see, all right, what are people doing? Oh, this guy's level 5 and he's been fighting Din Jihad for fucking 19 minutes. Let me go help this. You know what I mean? Or, oh shit, Zoshia, they're getting bodied. Let me hop up in there. You know what I mean? I really like that social aspect of the game. Like I really like I feel like this is the one Monster Hunter game that kind of embraces me being a hunter. You know what I mean? Being, you know, doing my thing. With that being said, this title update was really good. We got the Gathering Hub, which is a really good addition. I can finally eat with the homies. We can all sit at the table and eat together, and the Palicos feed us. They got an arena, so it's like they have like stipulations on your battles and stuff like that. So you can only go in with like if you go in with a long sword, you got to use this set, or if you use great sword, you got to use this set, or if you use long sword, you got to use this set. I like that. They added 2 new monster hunts. We got Mitsune, which is really dope. And then we got Zoshia, which is the end game boss that's now farmable now.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. Its armor set is kind of ass. I don't really like it.
No, it's actually pretty good. You can actually mix and match the male female ones too.
Yeah, you can, but I don't like the fit. The fit just I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling the fit.
All right, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, title update's cool. I mean, it brought me back for a couple more hours. You know what I mean, like I'm not saying like I was sitting
Yeah, I
here
think
like
it's a solid update. I think like
we
I
just got
wasn't
another
expecting
update
much.
too. We just got another update with the Bloom Dance Festival. I gotta
Hmm.
log in and try that out. I don't
I
know if it
think
came with another
I think
hunt
they're just gonna just
area.
slow release all the monsters we fought, maybe a couple new ones throughout the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
That's
And then we'll
I
get
think
like
maybe
multiple
Wilds might be their
expansions.
their go-to game, and then if they
Yeah.
do release a new one, I don't think it'll replace Wilds. I think it'll just be like I'm gonna put Wilds down while I play this, and then go back to Wilds. But that's again, that's just me.
I think Wilds is gonna get multiple expansions, like not just one expansion and then we're on to the next one. I think Wilds is gonna be a game that they kind of see, you know, going for a little while. Like this was a big success of a game, and it's like to me, like I said, if I'm removing my bias from Oblivion, I think it's one of the best games, if not the best game of the year. Like I like to
Mhm.
always try to remember games like as we get to December and we get to talking about our game of the year and stuff like that, we're gonna forget about games that came out in February and all that. I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that. I like to remember those games and remember them and how I felt when they came out. Not all right, well, now all this time has passed. It's not as great as it was back then. Of course, it's not. I'm
No, yeah,
far
I
removed from it. So,
Monster Hunters is top tier in there, but we still got the rest of the year to go to see what else comes out.
yeah,
A
like
lot
I
of people
said,
are
a
like an
bang.
Expedition 33,
Yeah,
and
man. That like, and y'all gotta stop saying like it's a niche, a niche fucking genre, turn based. Like turn based been the goat. So I
it's
don't
been
know what the fuck
Pokemon is turn based. It's been around forever.
I'm
I
saying,
think it's
man.
just their take on it. Like, so you have turn based like Baldur's Gate 3, which is D&D style, and then you have this, which is more interactive Final Fantasy JRPG style.
Yeah, old school
Which
Final Fantasy because they
yeah,
haven't had this type of turn based in a long time. It's been a long time since we've had this type of turn based because you got to think ATB turn based, which is active time battle turn based, is what
mm,
Final Fantasy has been since like 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. Well, not 11 was an MMO, but 12 and 13. They're all ATB combat games. So, yeah, I
mm-hmm,
mean, active time battle's a little different than turn based. There's a
yeah,
lot of different shit. But yeah, like this is an OG, like throwback persona vibe. I played a little bit of it. I don't really want to speak on it until I play a little bit more. But yeah, yeah. We fuck with Monster Hunter, right? The
yeah.
Wild update was cool. All right. Talk to us about Steel Hunters, man. Because I didn't play it yet. It's downloaded. I ain't played. Put
So
me on.
when I did play it, it was like a beta. Um, it plays like a mobile game to me. Like this, I think I talked about it before on a past podcast. It's just it doesn't. It's not as fun as like Mecha Break is, like combat wise. And I know some people like the slow style mech games too, but like this isn't even. I don't know. I don't think you would like it as much as other mech games are. Like I think Armored Core takes a top tier as a mech game. Um, this is like a hero shooter essentially, but you can upgrade your hero. It just I don't know. It just feels like it's meant to be played on your phone, if that makes sense. Like the way the controls feel. I wouldn't be surprised if it has a phone release because I haven't even like looked too much into it. I think um like the because I got the standard gun shooter guy class, and then it has like a really weird, complicated system to unlock new dudes, and then like combat wise, it's very much like a battle royale, but it's it's an extraction shooter too. If that makes
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
you gotta, but then you go
yeah.
back in and then you lose all your upgrades. I don't. It's just
Yeah, it's trying to do like what it seems like from what I saw, it's trying to do like that Battlefield Hazard Zone shit where it's like it's an
Yeah.
extraction shooter, but there's no like Tarkov elements to it. Like you don't load in with shit, and if you die, you lose it. It's more like whoever extracts with the object wins. You know what I mean? It's like a battle royale with an extraction twist to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll probably
it's
be a hard pass for me.
yeah, you can play it, dog. Like, go for it. I'm not telling you not to, but I'm just saying, don't be surprised when you're just like, oh, okay. Because none of the fights felt like I was. One, I thought I was fighting against bots the whole time, and it turns out like you fight against like one dude that's been playing the beta for a while, um, has all the shit, and it's like, oh, okay, I just get stomped on. All right, oof. And then like you could outplay them, but I don't think it's like I don't know. It's one of those games where it's like I can't see myself playing this at all, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Like,
That makes sense. Like I said, it'll probably be a hard pass for me. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I can tell just from what you told me, it seems like a hard pass for me. I mean,
like give it a
but this
try.
is a good. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you give it a try and let me know what you think about it. Maybe it's
Oh,
changed since I last played it, but like I don't know.
okay, all right. I'll definitely do that. But since we're in the realm of extraction shooters, right? We're talking about extraction shooters.
Yeah,
Let's talk about the main topic of this podcast, man. Let's talk
okay,
about your goats. Let's talk about your goats. Your goats. I mean,
cool.
you love these people. You idolize these people. They are literally who you pray to, man. We talking about Bungie.
Oh no, you're
I
talking
mean,
about Bungie.
we talking about Bungie. Yeah, we're talking about Bungie. All right. Bungie, the creators behind the original Halo series and Destiny games, unveiled their newest game, Marathon, a reboot of a classic Bungie IP. The game is an extraction shooter that will allegedly cost $50 on release September 23rd. The internet is half and half on this. Some saying the game should be free to play, and others saying the game looks boring. Some are also saying the game looks interesting and could be a great game to last years. They dropped a trailer. They just had a closed alpha that I was not fucking invited to, and I
Me neither,
tried to get
dude.
a key, and they were just like, "No, like what the
They
fuck?" You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
didn't they like change how you got the key to? Like it went from sign up for the alpha to watch a live stream or some shit. Like it
Yeah,
was
and then
confusing in
join
the
our
beginning.
Discord. Like I left that
Yeah.
Discord so fucking fast. Dog.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait for the open beta. But based on what I've been hearing, it's like a mixed bag of people who don't play extraction shooters saying the game is not that great. People who play extraction shooters going, it's good, but there's a couple red flags here and there, and then some people just glazing the shit out of it. Which,
Right.
like, on so that's not a bad thing. And if we're gonna compare this to what's it called? What was your favorite hero shooter again? Was it Concord? Yeah, Concord. If we're gonna compare it to the Concord beta test, which only had like maybe a couple, like 1,000 people in it, versus what there's like what 200,000 people in that Discord trying to
Yeah.
get in.
Yeah.
Like the interest is there. They're gonna find an audience. I don't think it's gonna be as big as they're hoping, like it is with Destiny. Um, I think people who enjoy extraction shooters, such as myself, are gonna play it. They're gonna enjoy it. They're gonna probably play it once through the first season or two, and then they're gonna put it down, and then they're gonna play something else, and then they're gonna be like, you know what, I want to play an extraction shooter, and then they'll go back to Marathon. And this is kind of the ritual cycle with extraction shooters. Extraction shooters that are not super casual, usually are like you, unless you're like a hardcore into it type game, are gonna get put down within like a month. Much like survival games, like you're gonna go play something else.
Right.
And I'm not shitting on Marathon at all. Like this is just in general. Like I played Tarkov. I played the Cycle, which died, unfortunately. I played Marauders. I played
Yeah, I
Level
played
Zero
the cycle.
Extraction, a game that's also dying right now. And it has to do with how the devs handle balancing. Has to do with how the wipes are done. Has to do with just like there's a lot of factors with extraction shooters. The main issue that kills extraction shooters usually is if the developer puts in pay to win shit, or if there's a lot of cheaters. And after that, yeah, I don't know. So my problem is that the extraction shooters haven't found a way to make wipes non-permanent, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to have to redo the same fucking content over and over again just so I can get better gear. You know what I mean?
I understand.
But I understand the necessity for wipes, because you don't want people with maxed out gear just wiping the floor with new players who can't play because they just happen to be in the lobby with people who have had like the best gear in the game. And I get that and I understand that. So it's finding that balance between wipes where I can carry some sort of progression over. So that way I don't feel like I'm grinding the entire thing all over again. And then at the same time, making it playable for new players. And it's really hard to do that.
All right.
Go off.
I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try because this is a game I'm excited for. I love the extraction shooter genre. We had a whole podcast episode about it. Go find it, go listen to it. We really talked about how I truly do believe that extraction shooters are the future. I think that is the next genre that we're going into with first person and third person shooters. I think Battle Royale has way overstayed its fucking welcome. I think it needed to go out the door like 3-4 years ago. I think it's a dead genre. Honest to God, I don't know why there are still battle royales releasing in 2025. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think this is just the natural progression of that, right? Instead of you being the last person alive, you are a person that is getting something of great importance and taking it out of the match to then take it into another match to make that the importance of whatever item that you're trying to extract with even more valuable each time you go into a match. Now with this game, the positives that I don't see a lot of people talking about, but I feel like it's obvious. It's a Bungie game. I don't know if I said it on a podcast, but I've said it on stream before. Destiny to me has some of the best, besides Halo, of course, shooting and PvP combat ever. Like, if they didn't fuck up Destiny 2's Crucible as much as they did with Beyond Light, I would have still been playing Destiny probably to this point still, because it just feels so good. Like, it feels so good. And that's what this looks like. Just from the eye test, like when I look at Marathon, I see a different art style version of Destiny. Don't you agree?
To a certain extent, it kind of reminds me of a lot of Mirror's Edge in the way its design choices. It's very clean, not a lot of grime. They did say they're gonna go look at the art style again and change it up a little bit before launch.
That's good, because that's something but
I don't think it's going to drastically change. I think they're going to add a lot more, because like I watched Hidden Xperia's video, and he was one of the few people that got flown out there to go try it out for the first time. So based on what he's saying, and he's not getting paid by them at all to say any of the shit he says, it sounds like it's going to be one of those games where people want it to be a single player experience based on Marathon's lore. But it's not gonna be. And I think that's gonna drive a lot of people away who want to try it out. And he also said playing the game, he tried, him and I think, what is his name? Mitt Blitz got into the alpha. Tried to like do it with just a knife, do it with like low level gear, and he said that you would just get stomped on regardless. Like, I seen the clip, he put a whole full assault rifle clip into a dude that had slightly better shields, and it just didn't do anything. Like they said, you can outplay people with just basic gear. It doesn't look like you can, right? It looks like you got to be like next level skill level to do shit like that. So they have to tweak the balancing on that at least. But it's like that's kind of the fear for the extraction shooter thing is like you're gonna go in, you're gonna lose your shit. Like this is gonna happen. This is a guarantee in any extraction shooter. You're gonna lose your shit. So you need to be prepared to accept that shit. If you go into the mindset thinking that you're gonna win every single battle, and then when you get domed from a mile away, insta killed, shot in the thorax, or whatever the fuck it is, and is Tarkov, which is not even like a headshot that kills you, you get shot in the throat. And you're just like, what the fuck? And there's no kill cam that tells you how you died or anything. You're gonna feel robbed, right? So this is one of those games where I don't think it's gonna be like a lot of people are gonna play it, or if they do play it, they're not gonna stick around for too long. And even if the gunplay is good, even if like all that's good, even if the ranked mode is good, because they're adding ranked to this, and that kind of just scratches my head because I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do with ranked? How is that gonna work?
I don't know. I'm gonna just
and
say
it
this,
sounds like they don't even know. Because when Hidden Experience was talking to them, they're like, yeah, you know, I'm not sure, but whatever. Like, yeah, let them cook. But it's like, bro, like, give me an outline.
Right.
Like maybe,
right.
maybe
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, like tell me, like, oh, you go in with like your highest tier gear and then you lose it. Like,
look.
Also, I do want to say this: people are justifying the price tag, saying it's going to prevent cheaters. It's not going to prevent cheaters. Rainbow Six Siege has been full price. I played it on PC at like almost $60 when I first got back into it. It doesn't prevent cheaters. It's just it's an account thing. It's not a hardware ban. They want to get rid of cheaters, the hardware ban, but I think they don't want to do that because that requires them to risk banning innocent players too. If someone just reports them and says they're cheating, you know. But I'm just saying now, anyone that's using that argument to say that's why they're doing the price point, it's not. They want to make money. That's the reason they're doing it. They're doing microtransactions and shit.
They bleed.
Yeah, they want They want money. You see how microtransactioned Destiny 2 and 1 is? They just want money. It's straight up. That's why I call them Bungie, because the people that are originally here, even though they said they have a couple OG Halo developers on, doesn't necessarily mean they're the people that actually made Halo with the love and intent that the Halo developers did. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna tell you what, and I'm gonna go into a little story time. So, my extraction shooter cherry was popped on a little game mode that doesn't exist anymore. It still exists. It's just kind of discontinued on Call of Duty called DMZ. Right? I went crazy on that mode. I thought it was literally the future of COD. I still think it is the future of COD. I think they took such a massive L by not moving forward with both Warzone and DMZ. I think they should have just did that. Like when Modern Warfare 3 came out, just kept DMZ going. I mean, they didn't even have to give it a new map or anything. I think they just needed to keep it going, update the engine, the Modern Warfare 3 engine, add the Modern Warfare 3 guns, keep that shit going, because I really thought, you know, people have their gripes with DMZ. They have their issues with it. I have my issues with it too. I just think, again, Call of Duty's been such a stale ass franchise for so long that has not tried to do anything new. And it's going to hurt some of y'all fucking feelings. They haven't tried anything new since they did the fucking jetpack shit. And then now Omni movement. We've literally been the innovation in Call of Duty has been stale. Like, yeah, you can sit here and say, oh, what about Blackout? What about Warzone? I feel like that was just something that they saw a trend. Let's go follow that trend. DMZ was probably the first time I seen Call of Duty Activision be kind of not first, but kind of one of the first few people to get into the extraction shooter genre. And I think they did it so well because they made it not super casual, but casual enough. Like Tarkov is like insane. I can't.
Yeah, Tarkov is hardcore.
It is insane. Shooter. It is insane. It's way too much. It is. Though I don't need to eat and drink that much in real life. I don't know why in a 20-minute match I've ate and drank 5 fucking times. You know what I mean?
That's again, people go to those types of and this is why I have the mind the viewpoint that I do is like because extraction shooters are not even associated, are birthed by people who want that hardcore experience, right? Because the thing about extraction shooters is it's like the end game is literally you just getting into gunfights, right? It's going in trying to extract out high tier gear at high tier maps and stuff, and getting into high level gunfights, and it's a part of that adrenaline rush that you go for, right? Like you get that little adrenal rush, you're like, oh man, I want more of that, right?
You're gonna lose something because
you're gonna lose, definitely.
Like I've been telling people, the problem with battle royales, like the stakes just aren't there. Like, yes, it feels good to win a game. I will never say it doesn't feel good to get to be that last team alive. But it's like, bro, if you lose, you just queue right the fuck back up. With extraction shooters, you literally have something
it's high risk.
You have something literally on the line. And like a lot of people, what they don't understand about extraction shooters is the reward of being smart, picking your fights, moving around a certain way, is that when you do get to that end game, quote unquote, you're just stomping kids. That's literally you jump in to stomp people. And if you die, cool. I've got a whole stash of shit to just load up into the next one. That's your reward. Now, as you just keep, having these L extractions and you keep dying, that's when you're back at the bottom again. And that's all right. Time to, grind up and shit like that.
Yeah, and I think I don't mind that part of the gameplay loop. I don't mind losing all my shit and then going in with like nothing but like a little axe or something.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's great. But I think with DMZ, it was so casual that it kind of turned a lot of people off, especially Call of Duty heads, because everything with them is fast paced. Everything's
It's also
go,
like you
go,
lock
go.
new guns behind DMZ, and so you can get them into Warzone, right? Like, because what was it in DMZ? One of the first guns they locked in that was the M13 or something like that. Like it was like a DMR or some shit. And
I can't remember.
Yeah, but everyone found a glitch around it immediately. They were like, "Oh yeah, just go. If you had the gun already, just drop it for your friend," and that's it. And I was like, "Oh, that's lame. That's really lame. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not mad at people who doing that. Do what you do to break the game and shit. But like, that was lame as fuck. Like, that was your there's no real hook in DMZ for a lot of things.
That was my favorite thing to do is when that season started. And motherfuckers was out there dropping guns. Let's go kill them. They ain't going out with that gun. That's my gun down, dog. How many times I get that shit to somebody? That shit feel good, man. And like that's gonna go into what I'm about to say here. Like, I think the problem with DMZ was way too casual. The Call of Duty fans, the big guys, really couldn't get with it because again, DMZ was it was meant to be fast in gunfights, but it was really slow. It was slow. It was you moving around the map strategically, like you're literally hunting enemies, or you're trying to stay away from the hunters that are enemies.
Yeah, I think like again, DMZ, it's fun to get into gunfights. It's very low risk. You might lose like a kitted gun, but you get it back in like an hour. You know what I mean? Like it's super casual. I think for
super casual.
AB's first extraction shooter, it's fine. But like if you really want I want a like more balanced experience. I don't want the extreme of Tarkov, but I don't want the casualness of DMZ.
And that's what I think this game is going to be. From what the gameplay I've seen, I feel like this is going to be like a little mixture of Tarkov with a little bit of DMZ with it. And that's what I want. I want something that's a little bit more like, involves a lot more skill and involves a lot more teamwork. If you're playing with a team, and just has a lot more risk versus reward to it, right? Like, I need to be able to know, like, when I look at that team, we see them. What are we doing? we engage and we engage correctly. Now, oh
Yeah.
man, we died. It's cool. Yeah, like I really want to feel that loss of like, damn, we just went in there with all this gear. Now we just got clapped by these kids. There's a lot of issues that I do see too, right? Like
Mhm.
there's no urgency. Like I think the best thing about DMZ was that it gave you like I think it was like 30 minutes, and then after that 30 minutes, there was a storm that literally pushed you to extract. Like you
Yeah,
had to get off
even
the map.
even Mecha Break has an extraction game mode that does that, and I actually do like that. I hope they do something similar. I don't think that should be a
I
constant
haven't
as the
seen
game
it, but
progresses.
I think that's something that this game definitely needs because
Yeah,
there's nothing there but a timer at the end. You know what I mean,
yeah,
at
and
the
then
end it's like okay, that's it. You know what I mean, like
it might be something they haven't added because
right,
again, this was an alpha, but again, the game is so close to launch because it comes out in September. So
right,
I don't know what they're gonna do and how fast they can get it done because a lot of the this is kind of like a feedback system that should have been started in January, in my
right.
opinion, so that they had plenty of time to get it done. Because a lot of people are gonna be like, "Bro, what is this? How do we do this?" and shit like that. Also, there's an issue with attachments where you can't take attachments off of guns. And apparently, the reason why they wanted to do that is they didn't want to make guns into other backpacks. So if you carried around another sniper rifle, you could just put attachments on it, which is something you can do in like Tarkov and other games. If you want to carry out extra attachments, you just get a different gun and just put it in there so that it doesn't take too much backpack space up.
Okay,
So they did away with that, but if you put an attachment on while you're out in the field, you can't remove it until you get back, until you extract. So you're just stuck with a piece of shit attachment that you didn't mean to put on there. Or maybe you've accidentally put it on there, or maybe you just wanted to see how it felt, you know, using the gun with it on, and
right.
now you're stuck with it until you extract, and you can't really experiment. I think they should do away with that because the trade-off for using another weapon as an extra like backpack space is that you're carrying in another fucking weapon to lose. And
Right.
or if you found that weapon, you're still gonna lose it. You know what I mean? If you die. So I think they should do away with that. I know they're trying to not game the system like that, but again, it's an extraction shooter is gonna be high risk, high reward PvP. So if you're doing shit like that, you should be rewarded for being clever about it. I don't think
Right.
they should do
Right.
yeah.
And I really want to emphasize like them adding a storm because like you're a DMZ player, you play DMZ. What
Yeah.
did the storm do once
It just
once
slowly
you got
kills
rid of
you.
it? Nah, but what did it force you to do?
It forces you to extract, yeah. And
Right.
then she get
But
I was actually in DMZ story. I don't know if I told you this last on a different podcast, but I was I was in a solo. I like to troll in DMZ. It's a lot of fun. You just go around fucking around with people, starting fights between squads is hilarious. I started a fight between squads, and then I pretended like I was just a random that just showed up, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't know where that dude is." I ended up being into a group of 6. We got into a fight with another group of like 6, wiped out their fucking group, and then the storm rolled up, and then we were just like, "Fuck, we're fucked." There's no extraction point, and then you could buy one of those extraction points
yeah,
and one of the dudes was like, "Oh, pull our money together. We're gonna get out of here." And we extracted. And I was like, "Oh, that was fucking cool as shit." Like that was like from the progression of just being like a little guy that was just causing issues to like band of brothers trying to get out of the shit is
yeah,
fucking
right.
hilarious.
Yeah, and
So
I like the storm because the storm always forced fights, like at
yeah,
the tense moments. Like you done fucked up, you didn't extract early, so now it's like you're gonna
yeah, it's
run
on you to
into
keep track of shit like that. That's what it
yeah,
was like in Mecha Break when we were doing the extraction game mode. You literally go in and you're flying around, and if you got distracted and the storm came, you were fucked. Like you couldn't get out. You know what I mean? Like you had to fight off this other squad of players to just extract. And because if whoever claims that extraction point, it's only locked in for them, and then it's
right.
done, and then you got to go find another one. So you really had to fight over that shit. You had to like get in and get out. But
Yeah, man.
no,
I
I think the problem I had with Mecha Break is that the storm would progress during the match and not towards the end. I think they should do it towards the end. And I think it shouldn't be a storm, more or less like a biological hazard that would, definitely kill a robot skin or whatever it is they call it. a shell. But I agree they need something to push you into like these extraction points.
Yeah, they need something like it just kind of seemed like if you weren't actively hunting other players, which of course everybody who was in the alpha was trying to do because
Yeah,
they
because they
want
want to
that
play
cool
they want the
gameplay.
fights.
Yeah, but it's like you need something to kind of force that too. Like, I mean, like again, like I don't want to judge this too much because it is an alpha, but at the same time, like you said, Night, the game is only like 6 months away, less than 6 months away. So it's
Yeah,
like
they need to figure this shit out.
we need to see what we're getting. But overall, like story time is over. I'm gonna be real with you. This shit looks like it has potential. It is a Bungie game, so I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt off of the strength of the shooting looks good. All I need. The movement didn't look that great, so hopefully they fix that. I really want them to fix that movement.
Yeah, I want an extraction shooter that actually emphasizes like vertical movement for a
That's
change.
what I
Like,
thought this game was gonna do. I really
yeah, you
thought this
had
was gonna
the
be.
one, and by the way, this is a hero shooter. I don't know why everyone's like it's got a hero shooter abilities, but it's not a hero. No, it's a hero shooter because you
It's
have
a
to play
hero
as the
shooter.
specific person and/or robot to get those abilities. It's a hero shooter, point blank. Period. It's been compared to Apex Legends, which is a hero shooter battle royale. So I'm not. I don't know why people are trying to like blur the line with this shit. It blatantly a hero shooter. You might be able
Right.
to modify the abilities, but you still need to play as that specific hero to get those abilities. And it's not like you're just in a custom shell and you just add stuff, which is what I would rather prefer. And I think the only reason they did that is because they want you to be able to identify the threat of what abilities they could carry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's really just like who cares? Like I just want to like I want to run up walls. I want to be able to like jump really high or some shit. Like I want some stuff like that, a grapple hook or maybe like a jetpack. I don't know. Throw it in the game. Play around with it. Because
Right.
their movement based champion is literally like I run fast. But the fucking Locust dude apparently is the most broken dude right now, and he runs faster than her. Because he has got rocket boots, which makes no sense. You have a movement based champion or hero or
Yeah,
whatever.
hopefully people that they did fly out or people that they do have um like really alpha testing this thing for them because there's people who are really alpha testing this shit. I hope
Mm-hmm.
they're giving them really positive feedback because like all of this is what we're saying is positive feedback that I feel like they could use to make the game better and I really think we need to like this game is like 4 months away. We need to kind of shake this thing up. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it didn't look like the worst game. Like don't take what I'm saying wrong. It didn't look like the worst game, but it didn't look like what I know Bungie wants it to be. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think a lot of people were complaining like there's only 3 maps. Why is there only 3 maps? There needs to be more maps. I think I'm fine with the map count as long as the maps are like decently sized and shit like that. I just want
Yeah.
the hero shooter mechanics to kind of work. I hope they kind of update the movement a little bit and add that storm and add some like radiant shit to the map too. Like add something else like other things to shoot at, like bosses and shit. Like give us
Well,
something else
apparently
to
they
do.
do have bosses. They're just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
There's some that go invisible. There's apparently big mechs and stuff. I wanted more creature style bosses or creatures in
Yeah.
general. Right now they just have like these tick things, and I
Yeah,
don't like
because
again. I
that's
don't know
what forces
much.
fights. That's what
Yeah.
gets teams to be like, oh shit, I hear shooting over there. Let's
Yeah,
get
Make or
it.
Break
Those
had
that's
that.
what teams
They had an. I was surprised at how much shit they had in the extraction and shoot game mode for Make or Break. They had a giant mech that would spawn at some point in the map that every if you fought and killed, you got a bunch of cool loot from. And then they also had a giant cruiser that would also fly throughout the map. So a bunch of dynamic shit like that. It was crazy.
right.
So I want something more like that, where it's like a giant creature or a giant mech or like a squad of like hardcore battle droids or whatever the fuck they're called.
Right.
Um, like just roaming the map, causing problems, third partying people, just, you know what I mean? Like, just make it a little bit more dynamic and not like business as usual, like it is in battle royales and shit like that. Like,
yeah, man. Game has great potential. I see it. I'll be there day one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna play it day one. I don't mind.
$50 ain't. I mean, that's
if it's long as it's not like a fully priced $70, $60 game, it's I'm fine with it. 40, 50.
I think it's I think they said 40. Or 50, whatever. That's a good price point. Like I'll cop for that. I'll cop. I mean, and I won't even be mad if later on, when the player numbers start to dwindle off, they do the free to play thing and shit like that. I won't even be mad at that. I just think.
I mean, I would, because then it's just, again, it's inviting a lot of problems that I think is not going to help.
I just think that, like, I'm just saying, as far as like, that's like the natural progression of things. Like, look at like Rainbow Six Siege, right? With this X sheet, they're supposedly going like free to play, like for, in a sense, like a lot of games do that when they're about to fall off. They just go free to play. Like PUBG did it. PUBG was a paid game that when it, it didn't fall off, but it hit like a
it's leveled out. It still has this little community.
And they're like, all right, we'll go free to play with it. There's nothing wrong with free to play. I'm just saying, like, $40, $50 isn't a bad entry. I don't think it's bad. $70, I might have snapped. I might have
$70 for an extraction shooter where there's not a lot of maps. You're not entirely sure if you're gonna like the gameplay, and
no story.
There is story. It's just you gotta do. All right, so the storytelling in extraction shooters is usually kind of cryptic, like to almost Dark Souls levels degree of cryptic. So like, so it's like it's usually like a mission you do has like some story background. But again, I'm not gonna read text. I need a little cutscene here and there, or like some cinematic or something like in the game engine over comms or something telling me like, oh yeah, this is the reason why this is happening. This is why you're doing what you're doing right now. Like, I think Marathon could have been a good first-person Halo-style shooter, maybe. Even if you wanted to keep the Bungie Destiny-style shooting to it, like with abilities and shit. I think it could have had it, but they went this route because ultimately it's going to be a live service game. So it's just a little disappointing because I was kind of hoping they were just going to remake Marathon. And I was like, oh, it's a new franchise and try and get into. It's sci-fi. It's a lot of the Marathon is baked into the Halo universe too. So like, there's a lot of links there. But
the live service is what y'all want though, man. Like y'all say y'all don't want it, but then Marvel Rivals is over there saying we made $3.2 billion last month. Like,
that's because they keep releasing them thickums. They keep releasing.
Yeah, but jokes aside, like I said, like people keep saying, why these live service? Why? Listen, I agree. I do not like the live service approach now. I'm kind of tired of it because the live service game that I play is Call of Duty, and Call of Duty's way of new content is giving you shit you already had. You know what I mean? I'm kind of tired of it at this point. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
With all these other games with the live service, I don't quite get it. Like, I don't think this game needed to be a live service. I get why it is because
it needs to. Unfortunately, this is one of the few things that I can agree, like what they're doing with making a live service is because extraction shooters need new content to keep like the player base satiated and
healthy.
Like MMOs need new content, all that. Like a single player RPG doesn't necessarily need new content. FPS multiplayer game doesn't always need new content. Like people are still playing Titanfall 2 to this day, right? Hoping, begging that Titanfall 3 will come out soon. Which apparently Respawn is working on something, but it's not Titanfall 3, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. Like I said, to close this one off, like I said, y'all, I like the idea of this game. I'll be there day one. Unite will be there day one. Hopefully we'll coordinate.
There should be a beta coming out right before the launch too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get in there and see what I like. I mean, and definitely play because I like these types of games, and I want this genre to win. I want this genre to do good because I do feel like extraction shooters are the wave, man. I feel like they're the wave. It's just you've got to find a healthy balance, and that's
Yeah.
why I told that story of DMZ. I think DMZ went way too casual. I think Tarkov went way too serious for a lot of people. I think this is like a perfect middle ground. Just
Hmm.
make the loot feel good. Like, please make the loot feel good. Make the loot mean something I don't want to lose. I mean, and I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be a great shooter. And yeah, it'll hold me off till we get DMZ2. Apparently, one day, maybe. I don't know.
I doubt that. I think they're done with DMZ, man. I don't know.
I saw
They didn't.
reports. I mean, it's not on the show notes. I was gonna put it there, but they said with Modern Warfare 4, because yes, Modern Warfare 4 is coming, not this year, but
Jesus.
next year. They said that DMZ is returning with that. Like DMZ, what we played was a beta, and it was always a beta. I mean, I don't know why they needed to have a beta test 2 years out from or 4 years out from the finished
Yeah,
product.
that can always confuse the shit. I mean, they're like, it's a beta. I'm like, oh, it's coming out next year then, right? There'll be new features and stuff. No, never did. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay. It's just, they
yeah.
slapped beta on there so we wouldn't yell at them, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes they do shit like that
It
where they're
was a
like, oh, it's
free
an app.
mode, so like I wasn't too mad. I was never that mad about DMZ. Like if it failed, if it was good, if it was it was a free mode, like literally
Yeah.
free to play. Like I played it with nothing but people who couldn't afford fucking Modern Warfare 2. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like it was dope, dog. But hopefully this is dope. Um I don't want to talk about it no more because to be honest, I want to play it. We need to play. I need it in my hands. I need to looking at it. It passes the eye test slightly. I need it in my hands to really feel it. Like really feel it. Pause. Um, but yeah, let's get into the news section, wrap this thing up, man. So
All right.
boom. Outer Worlds 2 gameplay shown.
It looks good.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
It
Outer
looks
Worlds
good.
2 is on the way. It's on the way.
Looks better
I'm
than
excited.
Avowed.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's saying a lot, actually.
yeah, yeah. So I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a day one cop because I love the first one. The first one was
I
dope.
liked the first one, but I wasn't like, again, it was like with the same thing with Avowed. Like it was like it's good, but it could be better. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
So
So
I'm hoping this is a step up from what they were doing.
yeah, yeah. Not too much to say there on that one. Like I said, it's gonna be a good cop. It's gonna be on Game Pass day one. So I
That's
mean,
also
cop
a good
up.
thing.
Yeah, cop up.
Game Pass
Second
again.
one,
W.
another Game Pass talk. Power World is now crossplay, man. So I will
Let's
be
go.
coming back to Power World, man. They had a massive update, added a bunch of stuff, crossplay, photo mode, bunch of different things. Will you be returning to Power World, E-Night?
No time soon, unfortunately, because one, I really like Dragon Wilds a lot. So that's going to be my survival game for the time being. And then
Okay,
two, I got to
okay.
beat Oblivion. And then after I beat Oblivion, I got to try that expedition game.
Oh yeah, so you book. Yeah, me personally, Power World, I might have to bring it to the stream again because we had fun with it when we played it on stream like a year ago. So I might have to bring it back to the stream. So yeah, it'll be there. Especially when it's crossplay, because that was my big thing. I wanted it to be crossplay. I was waiting for it to be crossplay. Crossplay now, I'm ready to get back into it. But let's talk about another game that's crossplay real fast. Finally, final update for Baldur's Gate 3 went live, I think, last week.
It's finally
Patch date.
crossplay.
It's finally crossplay, and it finally has split screen. Couch co-op, split screen. That's dope.
That
That's
is
dope.
dope.
I'm
I
not
didn't even
gonna
know
lie.
about that.
That's dope. That's fucking dope. I mean, I hope it's on PC because I have it on PC because I would love to play this game split screen with a friend. Like I would love, like me
Oh,
and my
yeah.
girl, like play this joint. That would be dope. I would love to. I could do that with her all day. And we got 12 new subclasses. Like
Dude, yeah, no, I've been waiting for the Swarm Keeper Ranger subclass. I love that shit. When I played actual D&D, now I get to throw bees at people. It's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah, man. I'm be starting a new Baldur's Gate playthrough.
We still haven't finished ours.
I know. We'll get back to it eventually. I promise. I've been thinking about it. We'll get back to it. But I was talking to a group of friends the other day, and they were talking about on Saturdays we want to run like a 3-4 hour session, like late at night. I was like, I'm down. Dog. I'm down.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm
Do it.
down. So I'll be there for that. Let's talk about some Switch 2 real quick, man. So Switch 2, as of recording, we're on the 29th of April. The first wave of pre-orders went out last Thursday.
Couldn't get in.
People, you didn't get it?
No, did you?
Nah, absolutely not. My coworker did though. He got it.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah,
no. As soon as I signed up for this stupid ass email, which they never send any emails out for it. And then when I tried to do any other website, they were sold out immediately.
Yeah.
And then they released something saying that they're not going to have enough supply to meet the demand. So some people's pre-orders might actually get canceled.
Oh, well, that's some more news for you. I just had some news to let y'all know that the Switch 2 price remains the same in the US.
Which is good.
Which is very good. But the accessory prices are fucking crazy now. All right. I think the camera was originally $30. It's now $50. I think the Joy-Cons were $80. They're now
they're
$90.
like $90. Yeah, that's just
man.
crazy, dude.
So yeah, they
were already too high for Switch 1, and now they're way too high for Switch 2.
Yeah,
so hopefully they don't have Joy-Con drift.
Yeah, the Switch 2 is looking like Switch 2 is looking like they needed to get their fuck together, dog. That's what it's looking like.
It's looking like all right. So I think I was right about the scalpers, man. I think this is going to be part of the problem. I think they're going to have the same issue we did with PlayStation and Xbox, where the scalpers are buying them up and they're going to try and sell them for twice the price, and people are going to buy them. So this might be a wait and see type of situation, and just hope, right? Because I was kind of hoping I could get into the pre-orders, but it is what it is. So kind of just wait, see what the actual base price of the console is going to be. See if they're not like constantly sold out at every single store across the United States and I guess Europe as well. And just cross your fingers and pray.
If I gotta play Prime 4 on my,
I'm not playing Prime 4 on my Switch. I'm not.
If I have to, I'll do it. I'm not gonna like it, but I'm
not doing it. I'm gonna ignore it. I won't play it until I can get a Switch 2. I refuse.
I gotta play.
Same thing with ZA.
I gotta play that shit.
Oh, we gotta play that.
Hold off.
Yeah,
I might for that.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm sorry.
Pokemon already burnt me. They already burnt me. So I'm gonna try again on the second, third wave, because they're gonna have like a couple more waves. They said like that was only the first pre-order wave, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to get this joint just so I have it, but if I don't, I'm not gonna be too upset. Like I've kind of like talked to myself, and I was like, yo, like I'm not gonna be too upset if I don't get it.
The only thing I'd be upset about is just not being like, I'm not worried about missing out with Pokemon and Prime, honestly, because it's like both of those are basically single player games. So I'm not worried about it, but like at the same time, I'm gonna want to play it. It's gonna suck if I can't play it.
Yeah.
And I think again, I don't want to deal with scalpers. I'm not paying $2,000 for a fucking Switch. I'm just not doing it. It's crazy.
I feel that. And then the final piece of news I got for y'all, man. This should be a good conversation too. Discord CEO stepped down. I mean, he wants to live life. He wants to play Baldur's Gate 3. He didn't get to play Baldur's Gate 3. So he was like, I'm going to step down. I'm going to sell Discord, or I'm going to just step down, or whatever he did. I don't know what the fuck he did.
He stepped down. Someone else took his position.
And we got somebody else that took his position. And who it is a former Activision Blizzard exec. The The Indian guy. That's the only way I know how to describe it. I'm sorry. That sounds mad racist, but the Indian guy.
I don't know who that is. I only know about I think Bobby Kodak was his name.
Yeah,
the former guy for that.
was the CEO. This guy was I forget what he did, but he's made a lot of bad decisions for Blizzard, especially involving like Diablo and um what was the Overwatch 2 situation. So
Okay.
a lot of people are kind of scared about what direction Discord may go into. I'm gonna be honest. I talk about this all the time. We are recording this podcast in a Discord right
Yeah.
now. I like Discord, but I do feel like we need something else now. I think the problem with Discord is, and I'm gonna be throwing several shots right now, but I promise you, I don't mean it in any disrespect towards anybody. I don't like how weird Discord is made gamers. It has made people super strange. Like what it was supposed to make us more social has kind of made us more like closed off in a sense. Like people are just weird with Discord, man. I just don't get it. Like people treat this Discord shit like it's real life. You know what I mean? And they do a lot of like just I don't know. I'm ready to just kind of get off of this platform and hopefully something newer comes out that is like not everybody has to have a fucking Discord, is what I'm trying to say, man. I'm in like 80 different Discords, and it's like every fucking time somebody wants to do something, hey, come to my Discord or come do this or come do that. It's like, like, why do I have to have all this shit and subscribe to all this information, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
I
I
just
have
make
a
a
lot of
folder and
shit
put
that
them in
goes
there.
off. I have a lot of shit that goes off in my Discord, but I always remind people you can mute those tabs. You can mute those things. You can fucking mute the Discord if you want. You know what I mean? Those are for people who want to know if I go live or this drops or this whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like I mean, people be having random dings for stupid shit every time they tweet, every time they post something on Instagram, every time they
Yeah,
talk,
tweet one's
every time.
a little excessive sometimes, I swear.
It's just like, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out, man. Chill out, man. Chill out. You know what I mean? And I think with this new CEO, I think shit is going to get a little worse. A lot of people think it's going to get a lot worse. This platform, they already monetized the fuck out of this out of Discord. Like, no offense, but like Nitro is a fucking ripoff that I've been paying for like a year because I do stream in my Discord and I do want like the higher quality and shit. But it's a fucking ripoff. Yeah, I mean it's a ripoff. If you ever looked in their shop just to customize your profile and make it pop a little bit more, the prices for that shit are fucking insane, dog. You know what I mean? They had like a Valorant collab a couple months ago. They wanted people to pay like $20 for a banner icon. Like, out of your fucking mind. Like, I think
I don't pay for any of the Discord cosmetics at all. I'm fine with my little weirdo picture.
Yeah, man. I think the platform is gonna go downhill. A lot of people making jokes like, "Oh, to join a VC, you're gonna have to spend $1 and all that shit." It's like, nah, man.
That might happen.
Think it's gonna. It might, and I just need them. I just need somebody to come up with a better platform that's like, I don't know, give us some like PlayStation Home shit where it's like, I mean, I drop in to a group with all my friends. Well, I guess that's Discord. I guess that's Discord.
I think you're just tired of joining other people's Discords. I think that's all it is. And I understand. I have like 500 Discords that I'm in. And I'm like, but here's what I did, right? I mute the ones that I know I'm not going to be that much active in. So that way, and I put it in a folder, and I put that folder at the bottom of my Discord list. And now
that's what I did. That's what I did too. I did the same.
Yeah, and it's no disrespect to those people that Discord I'm in. It's just like I can't be in 500 Discords and be active in all of them without it being a full-time job.
Exactly, bro. Like, dog, I literally have real life people come up to me like, "Bro, did you see this?" I'm just like, "No." Well, it was in my Discord. It's like, hello, bro. Like, I want to have a life outside and shit too. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, that's why, like, I tell people, like, they got their own Discord and shit. I get it when you don't come around. I get when people don't come around. You got your own shit going on. You're doing your own thing. But it's like, oh, don't think everybody's going to just come to y'all shit. Fucking, it's like weird behavior, man. Like, people act so weird, man. Like, it's just a fucking VC, man. Like, god damn, dog. Like,
that's all
like
I've ever treated it as. I like, again, I try to keep the Discord, my Discord, relatively simple. It's just, you know, it'll notify people when I drop a YouTube video or go live, and that's about it. I drop a stream schedule, and I don't even think I have that. It adds a bunch of people. Like, I don't think it does that, as far as I remember. But yeah, no, it's some of the shit is in there is crazy. I've been in some ones that are like have NSFW shit tabs that I wasn't even worried. I'm like, all right, we're getting into weird territory. So those are the ones I just quietly leave. And like I can't even, like, if there's a huge controversy with a Discord that I'm in, I wouldn't know about it because I probably I'm not active in it. Like, at all.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm like, bro, like, I just wouldn't know.
Want to talk about that on the fucking podcast. You know what I mean? The Liddy Gang Discord be getting in all types of fucking trouble and shit. I mean, y'all be acting the fuck out in this motherfucker,
y'all
man.
Y'all need to just chill. It's just video games, dog.
Dog, that's what I don't be getting. Like, why can't y'all people just come into VC and just be normal, dog? Like, just be normal.
What is normal anymore, dog?
I don't know, man. Like, there
is no normal.
Be an adult, man. Conduct yourself, man.
Dog, I don't know what way, man. We don't know how to do that.
I just think the site is. I like Discord because, again, as a content creator, I think it does what it needs.
Is a good community tool to get in touch with people that, you know, watch your shit, and I think it's great for that. But at the same time, like, I go in with the, I don't know, I go in the understanding that people aren't going to watch my shit all the time. They're not going to, you know, shout me out all the time. They're not going to be like, oh my God, your videos are the best all the time. Right. Like, I go in with the mindset that I'm going to put out content. People watch it. They watch it. If they don't watch it, they don't watch it. Same thing with my Discord. If I'm in my Discord and people join up and hang out and stuff like that, that's fine. If they don't, I'm not going to take it personally. It is what it is.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. Bro, like, I ain't going to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say I'm no longer affiliated with the person. I don't think they watch the goddamn podcast. I don't give a fuck anyway. Right? So one day, I usually get home from work and I jump in my Discord because I know people see me in there. They jump right up in that motherfucker. They jump right up in there. Literally, I don't have to tell nobody. I just jump in. Boom. Here comes somebody. Here comes Serenity. Here comes this person. Here comes that person. Boom. We lit for the night. What we playing, right? One night I'm sitting in there and it was just dead. It was like a dead night, whatever the case may be. I'm sitting in there. I'm playing my games. I'm not even paying attention to the Discord. I had a motherfucker message me. Oh, why are you sitting in the Discord by yourself, bro? You should come to my Discord. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'll come swing by with you and shit. You know what I mean? Kick it with you and shit like that. I'm scrolling down this long ass list because I'll never go in this motherfucking Discord. You know what I mean? I scroll all the way down the list. I go in this motherfucking Discord and it's just him. It's just you. So I was like, bro, you looked at me sitting by myself and said, damn, you should come over here, bro. Like, what's up with y'all, dog? Like, I don't get it. I don't get the weird shit. Like, just say, you'll come and hang in my Discord, man. I want you to be here. I don't want to go over there. Say that, man. Like, y'all be acting weird as shit, bro. I popped up in this Discord. I'm like, bro, like, who else is in here? He's like, oh, it's just me. I'm like, nigga, then why the fuck did you tell me? Like, I don't know. Shout out my guy, man. But that was a weird ass encounter, bro. That shit was mad weird, bro. I'm sitting there thinking like, all right, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna meet some new people. Like, let's turn it up. Like, it's just you.
It's me
a bunch of questions.
And my cat in the background.
Yeah, just ask me a bunch of questions and shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like Discord just desensitized people from what outside is like, man.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just people act different on the internet than they do IRL. I think that's it. I think that's all it is.
People wake up and hop right in this shit, dog. Like
it might just be part of, bro. It might just be part of their routine, man. I don't know. Wait, wash your ass, dog. All right, damn. What were you doing last night that you slept with your dirty ass?
But it's just like, bro, like the first thing you
what
do
activities?
is you roll out of bed and say, "Damn, I need to get on Discord." Right
the first thing I do when I roll out of bed does not mean I gotta wash my ass, though.
Nah, man. Like,
shit, it might be the opposite. I might have to take a dump.
Listen, man.
What are we talking about?
If you're in the Liddy Gang Discord, you know
what is going on with your ass.
People hop right in this.
Why do you need to wash your ass out of bed?
And I'm their first thought of the day, man. They wake up and they like, damn, Blaze is in the VC. Let me go hang out with. Brush your teeth, dog. Go do
bro said first thing you should do is wash your ass when you roll out of bed, bro. If my ass is that dirty, I'm sorry, I can't get over this. If my ass is that dirty, why am I sleeping in a bed? Like,
I don't know,
you're gonna have to wash the whole damn bed.
I don't know. I think this platform.
What are you doing?
As soon as they start, I think the most they gonna do with this Discord shit is they gonna monitor. They gonna make us pay monthly for this shit.
Probably. It's probably gonna become a subscription to own a
and
Discord.
Once they do that, I'm out. You can catch me on Kick, man. Not the streaming app, but the little text joint back in the day, man. You can catch me on Kick, man.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Catch me on Skype, nigga. I'll be on Skype.
Didn't they kill Skype?
Yeah, I'll be on Zoom then.
I'll be on Microsoft Teams.
Yeah, I'll be on Microsoft Teams. Come holler at me, dog. Fuck this. Fuck all this Discord shit, man. I mean, but yeah, that's all we got, man. That's all we got, man. Unless you got something.
Okay.
Is that
no,
it? Is that it?
I think that's it. I think that's a nice little thing. Okay.
I mean, I got to tell y'all a nice story about how a dude looked at me. He could have like I just always a trip when I tell that story to people. I always say, like, imagine you sitting at a park and you're on a bench, and a guy walks over to the bench and looks at you sitting at the bench and sits on another bench and say, "Yo, you should come over here, though." Like, bro, you could have just sat right next to me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
That is an awkward thing that happened to you. But the most important thing is that you should take away from his story is that you should wash your ass before you go to sleep at night, and not after you roll out of bed, because at that point you have dookie in your bed. Because why is your ass dirty in the first place?
Don't wake up and say, "Damn, what's Blaze doing in the VC?" Like, I mean, don't do that. Go.
I don't think a lot of people do that. I think it's like
you be fucking surprised.
I don't do that.
I'm glad you don't. You wash your ass before you come up in this motherfucker. Did you wash your ass before you came up in here today?
No.
All right, man. We gonna have
I have a dirty ass.
This motherfucker gotta go wash his ass.
Unfortunately, I did not wash my ass before I came up in here. And my ass has been clean since last night, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, y'all. Next podcast will be a music podcast. We're gonna get back on track with the podcast. We're gonna get back on track with the content. Please.
No, we're not. He's got a kid. I
got a kid. That's what I was gonna say. Just work with me. I got a kid. I'm trying to juggle like 90 different things right now. It's not working at all, but it is at the same time. I'm streaming still, which is crazy. I don't know how the fuck I'm still streaming. It's because they're young. Like when a baby's young, like you feed them, they go right back to sleep. It's when she gets a little bit more. I think
that's like every parent's experience.
I mean, shit, my baby go right to sleep. She go right to sleep. I feed her. She is rock, dog. Rock. I wrap her up, put her right back in the crib, get right back on the game, dog. I'm right back on the game. Like I never.
Man's got the headphones on so you can't hear her screaming.
Yeah, man, shit's crazy. Now I got this little. I lifted it up like you can see it, but I got this little on my desk. I got a camera. I got a camera in her crib, so it's like. She wakes up and shit, like it's a baby mom.
Oh, okay.
I can hear it, I can see it, everything. It's infrared, so it's in the dark and shit. I mean, shit crazy. Shit crazy, man. I mean, being a parent is crazy. But look, like I said, Enoch gotta wash his ass. This was a great podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe to the
Why are you talking
YouTube
about
channel.
my ass, dog?
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let us know what the
You
fuck you
pretending
think
like
about.
this is not a thing that he just brought up. You're talking about my ass like it's dirty.
Think about what we said about Marathon.
How do you know? How do you know if it's dirty or not? Why are you looking at my ass, dog? What's going on?
Oblivion's game of the year too, man. Just
no, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Have a good day. Peace out. Make sure you look at.
I gotta go take a shit.
No, you gotta wipe your ass and wash your ass down. We out. Peace.
Later.